So today we're going to be having a look at pictures of rivers. And first off, I do have to declare this is an AI generated image. This is not a real river, but I just wanted a representation of what a river could look like. So let's have a look here. So first off, we have this little alcove here, this little quiet spot where the river can slow down. So if you have a decent bit of a flood, imagine, let's use the same color. So if you imagine if you have water coming along here, cascading really fast as it comes along here, it's going to hit this gravel bar. You're going to have a little bit of gravel and gold drop out. You're going to use that as your initial data point to determine whether or not there's gold in that river. Next, we're going to have a look at is the actual gravel bar itself. So if we have a look, for example, if we just pick this section right here, you can see where, let me just pull that one out for a second. You can see where there's actually a bit of a hump. See where the gravel kind of piles up? This section here, yes, you are probably going to find a little bit of gold in here, but what's going to happen is over time, as the gravel keeps piling up and piling up, can you see a little bit of a gradient? Look at that. So let me just pick a different one. If I pick a line, if you see an actual gradient, there's a bit of a height difference. So over here is physically higher up. You're going to have a lot of overburden. And then here we have bigger rocks. So what I would start out with is I will actually start here, because in this section here, it's not quite the big rocks, not quite the small pebbles that have piled up, the kind of Goldilocks zone. So that's where I would start in terms of when I get to the river initially. Over here, it's a very big plunge pool, and it's probably an obvious spot you would dig, but what we maybe perhaps look past is what's known as an alluvial fan. Now, if I use a different color, for example, so you see here we have this section here. Look at the width of that particular section of river. Now look at how it literally fans out. More so on this side, but this is where your flood zone is going to land. But look at how wide that channel gets. So if I pretend that this river is the flare on a sluice box, look what happens. The opposite side of a sluice box. What happens is the gravel comes along, washes down, you get rocks on either side, and it comes along and it hits behind these boulders. And you might say, well, look, why don't I dig behind these boulders? That's fine. But in a decent flood, what's going to happen is the gold is going to, let me just get a pencil here. What's going to happen is the gold is going to drop out all along here, particularly these deep pools here. This is what's going to happen is because it's going to spread out. So if you imagine the gold is coming along here, it's coming along here, it's relatively fast flowing. But once it gets to here, it just drops out, especially over here in this big chamber. Now, yes, you could look at this and say, well, look, there's a nice big pool there. Well, not get gold there, you will. And you might get gold there, and you might get gold there as well. But if you look at this alluvial fan, this is going to be your absolute central zone. So I would start, if it was me and this was a real river, my very first spot would be right there. Now, the very first spot I would dig to verify this gold will be here. And then I might work up the gravel bar here and see what's there as well. Now, overall, as I said, it's not a real river, but it gives you a good representation. So your hot spots would also be the downstream side of a boulder. So if you look at how the water is hitting it, it looks fairly realistic. So water hits that river, hits that boulder. But here is your low pressure zone. So again, you've got this kind of water comes along fast, and then it gets to this wide section. This becomes an alluvial fan. Normally in an alluvial fan, the river widens out and then it stays wide. But in this case, it widens out and hits a rock. So I'd be looking behind there to actually find decent gold. And then you have this section where it drops out nice and deep. It looks like they're kind of simulating bedrock around here as well. These channels can be good, but if in this scenario, I would be working upstream here. So again, just a little one in terms of where you can dig. Hopefully someday soon I'll get back out to real rivers. So for the time being, we'll just continue on this trend. Let me know in the comments below if you like this style of videos, and if you do, I can make 10 a day. No problem at all. I can easily make these videos. So yeah, so that's basically it. Thank you very much for watching, and sure, catch you next video. Bye bye.